Alright, chat. Alright, chat. Let's get to it. Alright, took 2 trades today, both wins, and they're only on YM. I kind of missed out on this long on NQ. Yeah. So let's go over that. Actually, I'm gonna go over my first trade. So I'm just gonna go over YM real quick. YM, first of all, the AMD, or like the whole daily profile and everything was kind of like chop work. You know, I wanted to see some type of move down and then go higher first. And there's like this BPR that literally got tapped into and this low that got swept off the market open. And I was like, this is pretty sexy, bro. Not just that, but we had this 4-hour, what the frick? We had this 4-hour imbalance above, as well as all these highs above us, and this is unmitigated, and I was like, we're delivering from this high time frame, I guess PDO right area or whatever, and then it just, you know, it's also an OTE, so I was like, I definitely am looking for longs here. That kind of confirmation, that first confirmation was kind of that sweep and the BPR getting respected and how strong this rejection candle kind of gave. And then there's all these highs over here, of course. Let's get into the 1 minute. This is more of an IFVG trade, more discretional type of trade. So I kind of just banked off of here. Took this IFVG in the 1 minute. Stops it low, the IFVG. And then went break even after this high gets taken out. And I want to just aim for this area of liquidity right here. So yeah, pretty fucking simple. I definitely could have held long if I wanted to. I didn't though. That was that. And then I kind of took out around a 101 or so, like a little bit above a 101, like I guess 101.5. And yeah, I started looking more at NQ and ES after this, because ES had these exact equal lows to the downside over here. And I was like, this looks like fucking sexy as shit. You know, I could probably get some type of short off of this. We didn't get any shorts, to be honest. For me, at least, there was opportunity, but there wasn't anything that was really sexy enough for me to kind of take. It was kind of just chopping down. And then we had like 10 a.m. news, so I didn't want to take anything off of that or around that. So I just waited for price to just, I guess, give some type of long. And I was like, yeah, or I was like, NQ, I mean, excuse me, I was like, YM still hasn't took out this 4-hour yet, or tapped into this 4-hour yet. So I didn't, you know, just bust in my room. I didn't, it's made me lose my mind of thought, my train of thought, whatever the fuck. I also had opportunity to go long here, and I was like, I'm only gonna go long if we get some type of retrace into this area off his range, maybe OTE, or some type of confirmation. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna enter off of OTE, because ES and NQ already took out the main draws on liquidity, which were these Asian lows over here on NQ, and then also took out equilibrium and respecting all these imbalances, right? So I'm like, bro, this is long as fuck. Like, this is screaming long this bitch, or else you're a retarded dickhead, right? And then ES already took out the equal lows, respecting this fair value gap as well, right? So I mean, everything was just in line, telling you to go long. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. We still have draws increase the upside. There's imbalances that barely got filled. I'm like, yes, this 4-hour imbalance got tapped a tiny bit, but fucking, that's like nothing. So I mean, everything was just screaming longs. ES had all these highs that NQ already took out, but ES hasn't yet. And I was like, this looks pretty fucking long as Billy's ball sack. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably like, what the fuck are all these colors? It's just sessions and shit. like to mark out. But yeah, so everyone was screaming longs to me, and NQ gave, YM gave really the first long I could have took. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna go fucking long. I don't know how I'm gonna get longs here. This is super discretional trade here. This is like really discretional trading right here. I was an OTE, and I was like, I always see OTE, get respected sometimes. And yes, I could have entered off the IFG, but I was like, fuck that. I'm so confident in this shit. I want to get my RR up as shit. F it, I'm willing to risk it, right? Also, I was like, why would price want to come back down here? Like, it wouldn't make sense for me to see price come back down here unless it just completely fucks me in the ass. And it didn't go past the 0.79 area, the golden pocket or whatever. So, and I already respect this BPR and everything. So, like, I don't see any reason for price to go down lower unless it wants to just rake me, which it didn't. So, after off the bullish candle close on this one, I was like, this looks pretty sexy. Respect this fair value. If disrespected, I would not have taken this trade. If it went down here, I would not have taken this trade. So, yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna just aim for the start of this 4-hour fair value gap, right? Be a little bit safe. I thought I was gonna go higher, yeah. Do I give a shit? No. I had to take a shit. Like, my stomach was tweaking, so I was like, I'm gonna go take a fucking shit. Fuck all this, you feel me? So, boom. Yeah, I put my TP somewhere around here. I don't fucking know. It took me out, I think, around here. But not like I 1 to 8 from that. I was not willing to go break even at all. I was like, this is high as fuck. I did not risk 1%. But I made over 1%. I don't want to check. I don't remember how, but yeah, that was that for that trade. YM analysis or trade recaps done, but ESNQ. I wanted to take this long so bad, but I just wasn't. Like, I was looking at this, I was like, dang, the IFVG model I could have took was right here, and I was already in my YM trade, so I didn't take this. Alright, so I'm like, I'm gonna wait for a standard model trade, cause this was really screaming long. Like, I low-key feel some FOMO because I didn't, so I didn't take this move or whatever. But it is what it is. Still made some, bank today or whatever. And I literally had my Fund of Futures account on my phone. So I literally had it ready to place a fucking trade, but I told myself I'm only gonna place, I don't fucking know, bro. That shit was crazy. It was just so little dog shit. The way I didn't take that trade. I don't know if it's because, the mental capacity. Maybe. Because this would have been my third trade for the day. And for some reason, when I get to my third trade, it could be, super good. I just feel like I'm over trading. In my third trades, I feel so, fucking cooked. Like, my mind isn't really there for that third trade. Is it because, hold on. How many emotional decisions can you make in a day? What the fuck? What's it called? How many, oh, fuck this shit, never mind. Oh, Fredo. Oh. Anyways. But yeah, the NQ longs were literally, A plus S tier. But, I didn't fucking take it. So, what can I kind of learn from this? One is that maybe I need to build my, resilience or whatever, or capacity of how many trades I can take in a day. Cause I'm used to taking 1 or 2. I used to even be scared to take fucking 2 trades, Now I'm used to taking 2 trades now, and then now it's like 3 is like the thing I kind of work on. And I'm never gonna take more than 3 trades in a day, cause dude, 2 is already enough. 3 is like pushing it. But this was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? This is a really good trade. Definitely could have took it. I could have even at least de-risked on the MFFU account, but I didn't. I freaking didn't. But my funded futures. Why is it called MFFU? Huh. I don't know. What else? And mostly it was just probably try to build my capacity or my resilience against taking more trades. 2, I could have at least de-risked on this trade I should have took. But at the same time, I was telling myself I'm only gonna take A+ trades and risk like fucking like hella, and take A+ trades where I pass the count like 1 or 2 trades or whatever. This is pretty sexy. Just there's like all these imbalances to the downside, which I did not like seeing. And I rebalanced this one, but I don't know. I guess I just couldn't split my focus even. But like this is literally A+. Like this was such a good trade. Kind of sucks I missed out on it, but oh well, it happens. But yeah, I only didn't take it because if it was like a lower entry, I would have definitely taken it. Or if I would have took the IFEG entry, then I would have definitely took it. But I was what time was this one? Like 10:20, 10:21, right? 10:21 or whatever. I was in my freaking YM trade, pretty sure. Yeah, I was in my YM trade, and definitely could have taken this trade, bro. I don't know, man. And then I don't know. And then I already hit my break-even point for the IFEG trade, and maybe this is where trying to trade 2 models or whatever is, it starts hurting more than it does doing better, because maybe that's why as well. Not only was I not at my full mental capacity and on my 3rd trade, but I guess what I was also thinking about was, oh, this IFEG trade already had a break even, so like this might be an unnecessary loss. But then it's like it's 2 different models kind of, and then all this shit. Also, another thing is there's this fair value gap right here. Right. That's inverse right here. And then this is, I call this one a GD model. So that means if like we get fair value gap to the downside, let's say like, we sweep whatever, break structure, fair value gap, it makes it imbalance right here. It could either rebalance that imbalance and then go lower, or, it just breaks the fuck through, right? This one is straight up break the fuck through. And whenever that happens, I usually like to place my stop loss at the low, because that shows that it's usually more high probable than not. So yeah, that's another thing too that kind of made me not want to take a trade. I was like, fuck, like this is such a tight stop loss. It wasn't that tight. I don't know. I think the fact that I saw like this, if it was like this, I would have definitely took a trade. If it was something like this, somewhere around here, I definitely would have took a trade. But then it was like this, and I was like, oh shit, it's tight as fuck. And then like there's imbalance to the downside. I don't know. I think I just wasn't at full mental capacity for sure to take this trade. And that's mostly the reason why. So yeah, that's that. But pretty good trade. What else? I feel like there's something else I need to say. I don't. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty sure. I feel like there's something else I need to say. I don't know what though. Who knows? But this was a crazy good trade. Pretty sad I missed out on it. Dang boy, I could have held this bitch longer. gosh, dang. I get better at doing that as well. I get better at holding trades longer. I can just capitalize off of the volatility around market open, but then like it could go higher or whatever. That's something I know, bro. Every time I take a trade, the losses are small, and then like I realize like I could be making my RRs way higher. Like I take out, I'm saying too early, but like usually my trades always run up longer. I feel like I don't know if I'm tripping. I will have to go over data and trade recaps or whatever this weekend, and go over some journaling. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You know, this is probably a long ass video.